Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about nature scope and methodology of econometrics. Econometrics applies statistical and mathematical methods to analyze economic data and problem. That means econometrics combined statistical and mathematical methods in order to analyze economic data and problems. And its main aim to provide empirical evidence for economic theories and make prediction. That means econometrics test economic theories by using real world data. It can also forecast economic trend based on historical data and relationship between variables. For example, we use econometrics to analyze the relationship between household income and inflation, and we conclude real income of household fall during inflation, and government can use this result to further change in policies that can increase household income during inflation. Now we'll see nature of econometrics. Interdisciplinary science. Interdisciplinary science means where we combined methods and knowledge from different scientific field. And econometrics is interdisciplinary science because in econometrics we combined economic theories, principles, statistical and mathematical methods. Application to economic problem. We can apply econometrics to various economic problems. For example, econometrics model can be used to predict future value of economic variables. For example, multiple linear regression is important model which we use in econometrics, and multiple linear regression model can study relationship between GDP of country and factors like investment, consumption and government spending. Here GDP is dependent variable, investment, consumption and government spending are independent variable. That means GDP of country depend on investment, consumption and government spending. And multiple linear regression model study relationship between GDP and investment, consumption and government spending. And based on result, we can predict future value of economic variable. Next, nature empirical content. Econometric provide empirical content, but how? Econometric test whether economic theories or model align with actual economic data or not. Econometric test whether economic models or theories align with the actual economic data or not. For example, Nicholas Calder theory says during a recession, people spend more money on goods and services in order to maintain their standard of living high. But actual economic data says no, people don't spend their money more during recession. That means economic theories are not aligned with actual economic data. That's why econometric test economic theories and model in order to ensure whether these theories are aligned with actual economic data or not. Statistical method. Econometrics mainly use statistical method like regression analysis, hypothesis testing and forecasting technique. These methods are used to analyze economic data which mainly comes from survey. Next, nature causal inference. That means cause and effect relationship where one event directly influence other. Econometrics establish a causal relationship between economic variable. For example, it is used to determine change in income causes to change in spending. And for establishing a causal relationship in econometrics, we formulate so many hypotheses, collect relevant data, choose appropriate econometric model like regression analysis so that we can understand the strength of a relationship. Predictive analysis. Econometric use for forecasting economic trends and future behavior based on historical data. This is scope of econometrics. Econometrics cover a wide range of topics and its application in the field of economics. For example, econometrics cover demand and supply analysis, macroeconomic analysis, financial economics, labor economics, international development and environmental economics. Means we can use econometrics in all these field. Relationship between econometrics and mathematical economics. In mathematical economics, we use symbol and equation rather than words. And econometrics model uses mathematical symbol and equation to represent economic analysis and their relationship. For example, econometrics use this equation here. QD is quantity demanded, alpha and beta are parameter, P is price. Quantity demand is a dependent variable, price is independent variable. That means quantity demand depend on a price. Next, scope relationship with the statistical methods. Statistical methods are about analyzing data, and econometrics uses a statistical method to economic data. For example, econometrics uses probability theory, regression analysis, hypothesis testing, time series analysis, F, T and Z test. Econometrics is separate field of study. No doubt econometrics combined mathematical methods and statistical method, but still econometrics is separate field of study. That means econometrics is more than just a combination of statistical and mathematical methods, because econometrics focus on unique economic questions and apply specific technique to analyze data. Next is forecasting. Econometrics play crucial role to forecast economic variables like GDP, inflation and interest rate. Policy evaluation. Econometrics used to evaluate effectiveness of policy. For example, it can use to assess impact of tax cut on consumer spending. Provide tool to estimate parameter of economic model. Alpha and beta are parameter of economic model, and econometrics provide a tool to estimate value of these two parameters. For example, ordinary least square is a method of econometrics which is very valuable tool to estimate value of a parameter. Now we'll see methodology of econometrics. Methodology of econometrics involves systematic process of applying statistical methods to economic data so that we can test economic theories, estimate parameters and test hypotheses. That means if you want to empirically test an economic theory or model, then you have to go through all these steps. First, statement of theory, or you can say the statement of hypothesis. Next, specification of mathematical model, specification of statistical or econometric model, obtaining data, estimation of parameter of econometric model, hypothesis testing, forecast, or you can say that make prediction. Last, using the model for control or policy purpose. One by one we discuss about each step. First step, statement of theory. That means first of all identify specific theory which you are going to test empirically, then formulate hypothesis. For example, we are going to test empirically Keynesian theory of consumption. According to this theory, as income increase, consumption also increase, and marginal propensity to consume is greater than 0 but less than 1. This is our hypothesis, and we are going to test this hypothesis whether this hypothesis is true or false. Second step, specification of mathematical model. That means now we express economic theory into mathematical equation, or we can say that now we express a relationship between dependent variable and independent variable by using mathematical symbol and function. And this is mathematical form of Keynesian theory of consumption. C consumption and Y income. C dependent variable, Y independent variable. That means the consumption depend on income. A and B are our parameter. A is autonomous consumption. Autonomous consumption means when our income is 0 but still we are consuming. B is marginal propensity to consume. In this diagram you can see on x-axis we have income, y-axis we have consumption. When our income is 0 but still we are consuming OC amount, this OC will be called A, or we can say that this OC will be called autonomous consumption, and this slope will be called B, or we can say that the slope will be called marginal propensity to consume, because slope of curve will always equal to marginal propensity to consume. Next step, specification of econometric model. That means now we will add error term in our mathematical model. Now we will add error term in our mathematical model. After adding error term in mathematical model, our mathematical model convert into econometric model. Please listen carefully. After adding error term in mathematical model, our mathematical model convert into econometric model. This was equation of mathematical model. Now we add error term in this model. E represent error term. What do you mean by error term? Error term capture the effect of other independent variable which are not included in this model. Error term capture the effect of other independent variable which are not included in this model. Here you can see only one independent variable income is included in this model, but our consumption influenced by so many factor, or we can say that our consumption influenced by so many independent factor like a social, cultural and psychological factor, but this model include only income. This error term capture the effect of other independent variable which are not included in this model. In short, you can say that in order to make this model more relevant, we add error term. Next step, obtain data. Now we will obtain data. Our data can time series, cross sectional or pooled. Next step, estimation of parameter. This is very important step. In this step, we will estimate value of parameters. A and B are our parameter. In econometrics, we mainly use OLS method to know value of a parameter A and B. We will discuss in detail OLS method. Now suppose we have estimated value of a parameter by using OLS method. Value of A is this one and value of B is this one. Next step, hypothesis testing. In first step, we have already discussed our hypothesis is MPC is greater than 0 but less than 1. So here you can see B is our MPC, na? Value of MPC is 0.75 and 0.75 is greater than 0 but less than 1. So we can say that our hypothesis is true. We will accept our hypothesis. In short, we can say that we have tested Keynesian theory of consumption empirically and this is true. Next step, forecasting and prediction. Now based on result of econometric model, we will make prediction. For example, we will make prediction in future if income increase, then no doubt consumption will also increase, but marginal propensity to consume will always remain greater than 0 and less than 1. Next step, using model for policy purpose. Government can use result of econometric model for policy purpose. As we know, there are mainly two type of policies, fiscal policy and monetary policies. Through this information, if marginal propensity to consume is greater than 0 but less than 1, that means consumption increase less as compared to income, because simultaneously saving is increasing and saving should be invested. That's why through this information, means by receiving this information through econometric model, government will provide investment opportunity to people by reducing interest rate. So by this way, government can use the result of econometric model to formulate or change fiscal or monetary policy. So this is all about today's video. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.